Now, this is from Oforiatta, and this is what he said. He says, when we go to Europe, we run and pay our taxes in peace. Yet when we come to our own home country, then we want to change our behavior. When you go to Europe, no criminal who stole from SNIT, their social security contribution. When you go to Europe, nobody can steal from their SNIT or their social security contribution and run away like the way you did. When you go to Europe today, obiani obetube wia almost SNIT sika every almost SNIT and that's almost social security sika da hono e de adwana kwatena brochire. When you go to Europe, no president will be able to go out and go bring in a jet to come sit at their airport and pay with the taxpayers' money every 20 seconds. When you go to Europe, politicians do not call only their family members to give them positions. When you go to Europe, they will never tell you that their last resource or their natural resource they are going to give to some people. They cannot tell the people they are. You see, Oforiatta, you are being ignorant. If you people want to listen, correct your mistakes, correct your arrogance. No foolish politician in Europe will do what you people are doing. That is why when people are in Europe, they pay taxes and smile about it because they use the taxes for something. Here. When you go to Europe, nobody will say you be a Japan deal. You ma gabi asochida $2 million for consulting and as a consultancy. Abra on a law firm we don't know what the law firm does. When you go to Europe, when the president comes and the project has not been completed, the president who steps in continues it. That is what we call intelligent, wise people. When you go to Europe, a president will never promise its citizens that I am going to build 350 senior high schools. Abra won't see. In terms of Europe, politicians don't do any American are pushing back. Your foolishness is making your people wiser. The foolishness of a Ghanaian politician is now making the Ghanaian wiser. So don't say that when we go to Europe, we are happy to pay taxes. When we go to Europe, when we go to America, we are happy to pay taxes because we know what they are using the taxes for. When you go to Europe, no politician will be put in a plane, first class, to fly to another country to go take care of their hernia, go take care of their COVID, while there are hospitals there that you need to complete. So you are foolishly exhibiting ignorance, thinking that makes you intelligent. You are somebody that we don't even need to be occupying the position you are occupying. When you go to Europe, reasonable people manage an economy. When you go to Europe, the presidents all have certificates. They can tell you who their classmates are. When you go to Europe, you don't have imposters leading them. But when you come to Ghana, the president is an imposter. The president is a criminal. The president's cousin is the finance minister. He has stolen our money. PDS. When you go to Europe, no idiot, no politician will say, let me sell the energy in our country that supplies that power to some individuals. People will go to jail. But when you come to Ghana, those foolish idiots who took our money, we are still following them and calling them honorable. When you go to Europe, no politician will fly out of their country, go to America, go and have brain surgery, come back and buy sewing machine for their citizens to clap for them. That is why I say we are foolish back home. Say people like you and those mad people calling themselves honorables will be kicked out of power. So don't compare these two. You are comparing a sane man to an insane man. You are not intelligent enough. You can't humble yourself to speak intelligently for people to even accept your dirty e-levy. You want to insult Ghanaians indirectly. Who goes to Europe and sees, say, cows, cattle or whatever are drinking water with humans? Are you sick? You, Ken Oforiatta, went to stay in Europe. Did you ever once see that a young man walks 12 miles to school? Did you ever see a young man sit under a tree to learn? You are foolish. You are indirectly insulting Ghanaians. You are insulting their intelligence whilst you know that you are playing politics. My friend, if you want to die, die and go. Die and go and let us build our nation. This is an insult to Ghanaians. This is one of the most serious comments any politician will stand in front of taxpayers who use their money to feed your hernia and your sick bile or whatever you are suffering from. You stand in front of Ghanaians and tell them, we go to Europe and we foolishly pay taxes. But when we come to Ghana, have you seen a president in Europe who does not have certificate before? What kind of foolish talk is this? What kind of disrespect is this? The impunity in the system. We cannot take your insult again. Your e-levy, if you were somebody using the taxes they are paying judiciously, you wouldn't have been going town to town to tell them to support it. Because what you are doing now shows clearly that you have failed. If it wasn't a Kufuado, President but because you are the money box of the country, you are of your Sakawa family, they cannot move you. You are sitting on shit. And then John Mahama yourself, Ekufuado, all those community criminals around you people, you are sitting on something. That's why you don't want to wake. Get up, because we will see the kind of shit beneath your butt, but we will see it. This is very, very foolish comparison. The same Europe you are talking about, you take our money and then you fly to go take money from them. Are you insane? What kind of analogy is this? What kind of you are insulting the people? Taxes. Who would love to live in Europe? Every single Ghanaian or Abrochebia, if Ghana was better, they would be living in Ghana. People are going through Libya, desert, to go to Europe. You know why? They want better life. They don't want idiots like you to lead them. They don't want foolish, greedy people like you to lead them. That is why you see Ghanaians wanting to live outside. Nobody wants to live in the cold. Nobody wants to live in the cold. Nobody loves that. White people don't even want to live in the cold. So why do you think a black young man, a black young woman will want to do everything possible to travel to Europe? Majority of some of the Europe countries, living there is so terrible. But you foolishly still snitch money, go stay in America or whatever. You come back, they make you finance minister. You have run this economy down, and you foolishly come stand in front of us and say, when we go to Europe, we pay taxes. But when we come to Ghana, the foolishness of a foolish leader always is exhibited in his foolish speech. In Europe, nobody can come out in Europe today. No Ghanaian can say, I have worked for 2 weeks, I have not been paid. It doesn't happen in Europe. But there are teachers in Ghana today, as we speak. They have not been paid for almost a year. And you sit there, you are taking taxes, you are taking the taxpayers' money, you are enjoying and you are misbehaving with these useless people. You are telling us that when we go to Europe, we pay. When we come to Ghana, we don't pay. Because Europe, Nipan ediso, Ghana, Mwan ediso. Today is a Friday. Mama mani pancha you. Kukuba kuya concert inti. Ya best friend kakra. Inti mamunya sa concert no. We don't have time for these things. Mamunya sa concert no. We don't have time for these things. Inti, I just want to tell you, if you have something to say to us, I beg you, say it. Na yehu dear so able to because you can't just sit there and say in Europe, when you go to Europe, you do this. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix something here. System is quite slow. This is just a message to you. The disrespect is too much. The disrespect is too much. We don't have time again for these kinds of things. The disrespect is too much, and we don't want to see it again. Inti man kasa asem no so bugana for you would never say such a thing that in Europe you go and you pay. Masa, shut up.